I am Kunal Pradhan, Assistant Professor for Department of CSCDS, Haldia Institute of Technology. I'm going to discuss today the basic sorting algorithms. So, sorting algorithms basically arranging some data in some order of rank. And it's maybe in ascending order or in descending order or in some priority based. So, in our day-to-day life, we usually for household things or day work for playing different type of games, so we use the different techniques, sorting approaches, like for arranging the dinner plates. We take the first take a larger plate into the bottom position, then we put the second larger plate into the top, then we put the third larger plate into the top. So like this, we used to do the sorting the things. In playing cards, the player used to sort the cards in first according to the color of the card. Then within each color they sort the card with its numbering. So one may first use the pick the first highest number card and place it in the right position. Then take the second highest number of card, then put it in the second right position. So this is a strategy. One may take two cards and sort it in its way. Then take the third card and insert the third card into the sort sorted two cards in its right position. So this is also a approach. So there are these all are approaches which use the comparison and swapping. Compare between two things or two numbers or two objects, and then swap its position into its sorted position. So the in our day-to-day life, we use this comparison and swapping based algorithm. These are taken into the computing comparison, and it's there are three basic sorting algorithms like bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort. All these things use the comparison and swapping based comparisons of listing and taking into the computing. So in the next slide, we'll see take a very simple simple example. We'll see how these three technique bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort use this comparison and swapping based approach differently. And how this so discussing this three different technique parallelly in a same from same example, it will make more clear the three different approaches and the difference between these three approaches. So first, suppose we have five numbers. These are 4, 3 randomly ordered 4, 3, 5, 1, and 4, 3, 5, 1, and 2. We want to arrange it in ascending order. That is, the output sorted array will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the left one is the bubble sort technique. In the bubble sort set technique, what it is doing is taking the first two consecutive pair element 4 and 3, then offering between 4 and 3. Is it in sorted order? No, because 4 is the larger one and 3 is the smaller one. But in ascending order, it should be in 3 should be in first place and 4 should be in second place. So we need to swap the position of 4 and 3. So 3 came to the first place and 4 come to the second place. So now 3 and 4 are in sorted order. Then it will check the next pair of elements, that's 4 and 5. Then 4 and 5, it is already ascending sorted order. So 4 is the smaller and 5 is the larger element. So it is already sorted. So we don't need to swap it. It will remain in the same position. Again, it will take the next pair of elements, which is 5 and 1. Is 5 and 1 are in ascending order? No, because 5 is the larger one and 1 is the smaller one. So we need to swap between, the bubble sort technique will do, what will do, it will swap between 1 and 5, and 1 came to the third position and 5 to the fourth position. So next it will consider the next pair 5 and 2. Again, 5 and 2 are not in sorted order. So it will exchange the position of 5 and 2, and it will put it in like 2 in the fourth position and 5 in the fifth position. So after this, one iteration of bubble sort is completed. So what happened after this? The input order was 4, 3, 5, 1, 2, and after the first iteration, the intermediate order is 3, 4, 1, 5. Is it in sorted order? No. But what happened? The highest element, that is 5, it came to the rightmost position. So the highest element, maximum element, is placed in the is placed in its sorted position. So what this iteration has done, it places the maximum, it takes the maximum element and it floated to the rightmost position, which is the right position called ascending order. So now this in bubble sort, what will happen? This 5 step will repeat it again. So it will repeat it for what? Because 5 is the right position for it. It is the maximum element. So now the rest of the array 3, 4, 1, 2, it is the unsorted array. So in the next iteration, this 4 element will take into the as the input, and the same pairwise consecutive pairwise comparison will happen. And after the second iteration, the highest element of this 4 element is 4, and it will place into the fourth position. So after second iteration, it will be like the first element will be in random order, and fourth one will be 4, fifth one will be 5. So last elements, the second largest and largest one will get sorted order. In the third iteration, it will be like first 2 elements will be in random order, and it will become 3, 4, 5, and 3 elements. And likewise, this after 5 iteration, 5 repetition, it will become the sorted. It will take. We will get the sorted array like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this pairwise consecutive pairwise comparison and swapping, it is saying that the every time the maximum element of the unsorted array is floating into the rightmost position. So from this phenomena, this name is taken, that bubble sort, because if you see the air bubble within water, the largest bubble will first come to the surface of the water. Like that, the largest element will come to the rightmost position, and eternity this will sort the array. Now this is the technique of bubble sort. So next we will see how the selection sort is working in the same example. So selection sort, there is the same input 4, 3, 5, 1, 2. It is random order. So selection sort, in selection sort, what is the basic state basically? It takes a temporary variable where it stores the want to store the or select the maximum element, maximum number. For taking the maximum number, it will start from the left and first traverse the first element. The first element is the single one, so we can take the first element and put as the largest one. Then we traverse to the second element and we compare whether the considered largest one and the second element 3, which is the maximum number. Is 3 is maximum or 4 is maximum? So 4 is maximum, so we don't need to change the maximum number. Then we come to the third position and compare the 4 and 5, which is the maximum one, 5 is the maximum one. So we take the maximum one is 5. Then we come to the next position 1 and compare for 5. The maximum one was now till now maximum we find the 5 is greater than 1. Yes, that 5 is the maximum one. Then we again compare with 2, the last element. Here also 2 is the minimum one and maximum is the 5. So finally, after traversing the all the list, we find the maximum of the list, that is 5. And the position of the maximum is the third position. So in the last step, what it will do? It will swap the position of the last element and the maximum one. And the maximum one is will place into the rightmost position, and 2 will be shifted into the position of 5. So after this 5 step, what will happen? That is the list is all sorted? No, but we select the maximum one and placed into the rightmost position, which is the right position for its ascending order. So that is why this approach is called selection sort, because it is selecting the maximum element and put it into the right position for its sorting order. Okay, then in the selection sort, what will happen? For the rest of the 4 unsorted element, it will repeat the same procedure. So now the input will be this one 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will repeat this same procedure. We take the first one as maximum, then compare with the rest of the elements and choose the maximum one and put it into the text place. So similarly, like similar way in the bubble sort, it is also in the second iteration. The last 2 elements will be sorted, and the last one is the largest one, and second one is the second largest one, and the rest is unsorted. In the third iteration, it will become 3, 4, 5, and the rest is unsorted. Like this, after 4 repetition, we will get the final sorted L. So it is similar in bubble sort and section sort, but the basic difference is that in bubble sort, it is taking the consecutive pair and swapping between the consecutive pair according to the order it need to be sorted. But in the selection sort, it choosing the maximum one. It's traverse the whole the list through the list, and it is finding the maximum one and placed into the right in its right position. So this is the basic difference between the operation of selection sort and bubble sort, and both this is repetitive, because it is in the first iteration it only find the right position for single element, then the rest of the unsorted list have to repeat the same position until the total list is sorted. So now we'll see the rightmost one, that is the selection sort. So it is slightly different from this first two technique. How this insertion sort works and why this name is like so. It is insertion sort. We'll see. So what is the basic mechanism of insertion sort? It also takes this same input 4, 3, 5, 1, 2, the list of 5 elements. Then it will take the first element, and it is single element, so don't need to do anything. Then it will take the second element. Then what it will do? It will sort the 2 elements in ascending order. So 3 will come to the first place, and 4 will come to the second place. Now these 4 are in sorted list. So now the basic step of insertion sort is that it will take the third element and insert the third element into the sorted list of 2 elements such a way that it become again sorted. So that is why the name is insertion. So insertion comes from this approach, that it take an element from outside the sorted list and put into the sorted list in its right position, such that it will remain the total list remain sorted. So now how it is doing? It is doing like taking 5 and checking the last element of the sorted list with 4, whether 4 is greater than 5 or less than 5. Then 4 is less than 5 and 5 is greater than. So in the sorted list, 5 will position of 5 will be the last position. So there no need to show up the position. So if 5 remain in the this position, same position, then 3, 4, 5, it is in sorted order. So 5 is inserted into the last position of 3, 4. So it's become 3, 4, 5 now a sorted sublist. Now the next element is 1. Now we check what will the right position for 1. We'll check from the last of the element of sorted sublist. We check with 5, whether 5 is 1 is less than 5 or greater than 5. It is less than 5. So 1 should be at the left of 5. Now we check with 4, whether 1 is less than 4 or greater than 4. It is less than 4. So the position should be left of 4. Now in left there is we check with 3. 1 is less than 3. So the right position of 1 will be the leftmost position. So we have to shift all the 3, 4, 5, all the elements of this sorted sublist into one more right shift. There are one more right position. So 3 come into second place, 4 come to the third place, and 5 come into the fourth place. Now 1, 3, 4, 5. This will become the sorted sublist. Next, this is the 2 is the last element, and we like to same way compare the 2 with the rest of the sorted element. You say with 5 less than 20, left position the left of 5, then left of 5 there is 4. If you say 4, it is less than 4. So 2 will be in left of 4. It is again checking with the 3, then it is also less than 3. So position should be in left of 3. Again it will check with the 1, whether it is greater than 1. Yes, it is greater than 1. So the right position is in between 1 and 3. This is the right position. So after Heading to the right position, 3 will be seated. One more right position will be one right seat, 4 in the next position, 5 will be in next position. So finally, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sorted list